The following presentation is for mature audiences only.
Who are you?
He's a fine man.
All hell is broken loose.
He's a great broadcaster.
He's a very powerful guy. Absolutely brilliant.
Feared by men, adored by women.
He's a smart boy. It's patriotic.
It's no big deal.
It's the end of the world.
I might as well tell you now. He's a monkey.
And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome back in to another fantastic episode of Tales from Concurpa's Rest. I am Eric Clark, host of the Wyldeside with Eric Clark, and I asked my subscribers, hey man, if I built a medieval tavern in my kingdom, would you work for me? And it was a resounding yes. So we have started building our medieval tavern. I've shown everybody pretty much how the game works, and now we get to grind. And again, we're going to go up, up, up. We're going to build, build, build. If you would like to work at Concurpa's Rest, all you have to do is go to that Discord link down below. Right on the left-hand side, it says Concurpa's Rest. Click that tab, drop your name in there, and I'll throw you into one of the many positions we have here at my medieval tavern. This is where you pay way too much for food and get paid very, very little. Susan J.W. is out there watching the door. Ruthless Biscuit, Marika, Little Raven, Lunar Star, Trina Dawn, Kitty of the Wild, Gwen Goodwin, Kelly Fritz, Sun and Shine, Magnus. Everybody has joined in. I'm going to move these guys around as we open up more bars upstairs and things like that. And I will be putting other people in different positions. Our kitchen is staffed with Rich, Kevin, and Matthew. Our bars are being slung by Yanni and Volte, the moderator. Now, I have discovered something in this game, and it made me very angry. So angry that I almost restarted the game. A couple of things. One, not so big of a deal. The other one, kind of a big deal. So, I said before that when you come in here and click on an item, you see this little thing here. It's storage. And I said, I have no idea where the storage is or how to access it. Well, I'm getting ready to show you. So, here's how storage works in the game. You click an item, and you put it in storage. Now, I want you to watch this window right here on the right for tables. You're going to see something. Watch. Ah, you see that? See the little 1 in parentheses? That means I have it in storage. So anything you have in your inventory that is in storage will come up in a parentheses. So now I can just click this table, put it back down here, and I'm not charged. Taken out of storage. So that is how storage works. And I was screaming in my head because I've accidentally hit that button and put things in storage when playing the game on another map. Then I just figured it out. Luckily, I went on the message boards and checked it out. And something else that was really irritating me. So on these, right here, serve only soups for the whole day, serve only main courses for the whole day. And I was always saying, well, man, look, until you get these recipes and stuff, it's hard to do that by chance when you look at your menu. When you look at your menu, you say, okay, man, if I run a regular day and I'm not running an event, it's the odds that only desserts or soups are going to get ordered. It's slim to none, right? So I'm like, man, that's just a ridiculous quest to throw up there if I don't have the recipes. And I know some of you are probably screaming at me right now, and there was probably someone screaming at me during the video. So, let me show you a trick. Come down here. Serve only main courses for the whole day. Okay. You say, well, I don't have any main courses. When you go to your menu of your event food, all you have is cheese. Let me show you something. Come up here. None. None. And it takes the desserts and the soups off the menu. So then I can come back in, check my bars, start the next day, and all that will be served are main courses. I figured that out, and I was so mad. I was so mad that it took me so long to figure that out. So I just wanted to show you that before we got into our gameplay today. So today is all about the second floor. We wrapped up last episode grinding away for that second floor. Now, the second floor, you hit the R button. You can also hit the buttons up here. go up to the second floor. I'm sorry for all you Europeans. I will be saying second floor. So my second floor, and what I like about this is you can't hear any people now. Watch. You hear the crowd. You don't hear the crowd. I like that. That's a cool little touch. So the second floor is going to be all pretty much bathrooms, adventurers, and research. Maybe some wank shacks. Maybe some dirty little hand job shacks up there on the second floor. Then the third floor will be another nicer bar, and then the fourth floor will be posh hotel rooms along with wank shacks, because in my kingdom, you're all peasants. So I don't want anyone thinking that just because they're sleeping on nice sheets in a nice room with a fireplace, that they're not going to hear some grubby, dry hand job going on in the other room for 1 gold coin. So that's the plan. And eventually we'll get a garden out there, and we'll do some garden handies. I know that there's a basement available, but as I told you before in the other video, when I tested the basement aspect of it, for some reason, even setting everything on low, the FPS was crazy dropped. I mean, I'm getting really good FPS right now, and if I open the basement and then I put just one distiller down there, it just gets jumpy, jerky, and you can barely move anything around. So one thing I don't like. Okay. So, we're doing good. We're coming up on the end of the day. Oh, got to go down a floor. I'll forget to do that. Okay. So let's check our stuff. We're good. Check our research. What are we doing here? We're trying to get more people a day. We do want that supply storage and extra kitchen. But for now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get more people in the bar. How do we do? We're still killing it with food. And, check it out, main courses. Boom. So you can grind through this quest tree so much faster now that I figured out that I can manipulate the menu. Now that, and it's simple. It really is. I know it's just a click of a button, but if you don't know how that operates, it could be very frustrating. And when you're an old burnout like me, come on, man, you got to lay this stuff out there for me. You really got to lay it out there. But then you have to go back in at the end of the day, turn everything back on. But I'm not going to do that because I have this other quest, serve only soups for the day. So I'm going to go back into my menu, and I want to turn the desserts off, main courses off, and all we want on our menu, tomato soup. And it'll draw in some guests. So yeah, let's go ahead and top off all of our beverages. And then what we'll do is we will get these guys upstairs, and then we'll put another bar over here, maybe some more tables, and we'll really just streamline this operation. So, how do we do this? We come over here to the side, we come down to our decoration menu, go to special. Now look, you have these different staircases. This is a regular one, this is a wide one here, and they take up space. They take up so much space. I could put one like right here and give these guys an entrance, to go up, but no. Now, we're going to go min on the min-max, and we're going to use the spiral staircase. And since I'm not using a basement, I'm just going to slap it right here. I want to come over here and put one here, like so. And then we go up a floor like this. And you can see them in the corners. Come down to our build menu, go to our floor textures. Now let's just put in, no, I told you what I was going to do. Told you I was going to do. That's right. Right. I forgot I said I was going to do this. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll build some walls. Shouldn't build walls, man. You shouldn't build walls. And I did something else wrong too. Sorry. So let's do this. I'll show you what I was going to do. I screwed the pooch on that one. Sorry, guys. All right. So we got that. And now I want to do this. So when we come out, it looks like that. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I think that looks cool. Right there. So our researchers and our adventurers will be overlooking the tavern. The tavern. All right, so let's go down a floor, go into our decoration, grab our adventurers table, come upstairs, and we'll give them the overlook. We want them checking out the peeps. All right, well, let's get our two little suits of armor. Move them up. And just so you know, in this mode here, in the decoration mode, you can move things around individually or group them, and you can move them around together. So we'll put these over here. And I know this is just aesthetics, but I like doing it. I know it's just aesthetics, but I really like I like that right there. Now, because I am a tyrant king and I see everybody as scumbag peasants, it's a little hack to save money, but I have learned that I don't need lights up here. I don't need lights for these guys to operate. It won't decrease their speed, their power, any of that. So I don't have to worry about putting lights with spending on candles or fire extinguishers or anything like that. So the researchers and the adventurers don't need light, so you can put them in a little cave, and that's what I do upstairs. All right, so let's finish up our build here, and we're going to go with the wooden upper wall. All right. So now let's do a little rearranging here. I want people over here. I want peoples. I want peoples. I want you over there. And then eventually I'm going to want a second kitchen until we build that third floor. But for now, we're just going to be shifting some stuff around. Again, if you would like to work in Concurpa's Rest, you are more than welcome to. I want to put these tables... Sorry, you're hearing a total craziness in the background. Those are my cats. They're going crazy. So we're going to put these items back in storage, and there's the parentheses. Then I'm going to come over here, get my band platform, and you're going to go cha, like so. Let's get that rug. I always forget the rug. Because it's on a different tab, I forget the rug. So they'll always be kind of like ghosted in the background. Again, if you would like to work at my oppressive Kingdom Tavern, you are more than welcome to head over to the Discord server, and I need to remember to make sure the updated link is there. Head over to the Discord server. On the left-hand side of the Discord server, you will see a tab that says Concurpa's Rest. All you have to do is go into that tab on the Discord server and plop in your application. Bingo, boingo, bango. Easier than my sister. So let's put some tables here. And we'll put one there. Then we come into special. Let's grab us an OG bar. I'll remove that door here in a second. Yes, because I'll show you why. Where do I want this one? Yes. Yes, I think this one will be fine. And then we'll get rid of this wall here, this door, like so. Okay, so what do we do? All right, so just a couple of little housekeeping things here. Let's move this over to here, like this. See, how does it look? There we go. All right, sorry. Sorry. Okay. So I want to move my to-go over here. Like this. Then we'll take another server joint. Like so. And move her over there. Get rid of that. And we'll do this. Now we need to take our packing table. Put the packing table here. All right. So if I want to, I could actually move this bar down a little bit more and put another to-go table, another to-go window in there if I want to, which I may. If you want me to, let me know. And I'll throw in more to-go down there. All right. So now what do? We've got this bar here, which means we're going to get this icon telling me that I need to hire someone, which I will. But not right now. Not right now. I've taken 2 tables away, and I've put them over here, and I've only added 1, so we'll be okay. let's get through the day. And we need that soups for the day. That's what we're looking for. Oh. When we get a new recipe. When our research is doing good, we need 13 more. So let's go ahead and let's do a party. A wine taste. Do I have 60 yet? I think I do. Yeah, 168. Dang. Okay. So let's do a wine party. And we'll turn back on everything. Yeah, we'll turn everything back on. Like this. And we're going to need this. Let's turn that on. Now let's start this party. Oh, come on, Susan. In your face. Cut your face. Cleaved you in twain. Because again, we live during a time where one can be cleaved in twain. Let's check on our adventurers. We got our 600. Nice. Let's check on our adventurers. See what we got. Ooh, some green beans. Some grand buns. Nice. You're going to need green beans and ham steak. You're going to need the green beans and the ham steak. Those are your yellow. Those are your yellow guests. You want them. So let's send out some more mercenaries. Now remember, these are dependent upon your prestige. So the more prestige you have, the fewer of them you need. But these adventures are still pretty expensive. And you have to remember, during a regular day, make sure all of your event menu items, during a regular day, you have to make sure all of these are off. Because if not, they'll use these menu items. And then you will have to send out your adventurers again for your special events, because your special events need these ingredients to make mushroom soup, green pea stew, and you want these yellow ones here are the ones that, out of all of the guests, probably the hardest grind is going to be the yellow, and that's why you want to get through this quest tree as quickly as possible to get you those recipes. Okay. So 100 rare. I think we're doing 60. Oh, we drank all our wine. Drank all our wine. What is this, a 70s music festival? Got some Boone's Farm. Some Mad Dog. Remember that? Oh, just saying that. Gen X will gag. If you just are in a room with a bunch of people who are Gen X and just say Mad Dog 2020. You're going to see him go, oh, don't do that. While we're here on this page, let me do something real quick. I'm a stickler for assignment, so I want to make sure that none of my people on this floor even think about leaving this floor. And the way I do that is I keep them here. That's right. That's how oppressive I am. You're not even allowed to leave the ground floor. You have to stay down here with the ne'er-do-wells. Let's keep that speed going. And of course, I've got this bar over here that still needs barrels and a bartender. We're doing okay. We're doing good. Could probably get some faster service times. Again, sorry, my cats are going absolutely nuts behind me. So if you hear could you describe the ruckus? Could you describe the ruckus, sir? Go ahead, throw that movie down in the comments. Throw that down in the comments for me. All right, let's go ahead and get this bar stacked up as much as we can without going too far into debt. Some of these barrels up on this tier here get a little crazy. What do I have? Lemonade, and I want wine. I want ale. I want cider. And I want mead. And let's fill them all up. You know what? Let's throw milk in there. Why not? All right. Why not? Let's fill up our food. Our chow. Our chow chow. That is a relish, by the way. If you ever get it, I don't know if it's Panama exclusive, but when I was down there for my time in the service, there was this relish they served with everything. And it was called chow chow. It's like super spicy. Like really super spicy. I'm talking like you're going to make noise in the bathroom the next day, kind of spicy. All right, let's get us a bartender. I'm looking at my employment and my applications. Again, if you would like to work at Concurpa's Rest, go over to the Discord server and make sure that you are hitting that tab and putting in your application to be an employee at Concurpa's Rest. What do we got here? All right, let's go ahead and get Landoff, but we're going to change his name anyway because we can adjust, and we're going to change him up. So we're going to come down here. Where is Landoff? No, this floor only. And you are HCH, my bartender. And let's go ahead and readjust his attributes real quick, because I want him to be a pouring machine. Those look good right there. All right, so now HCH is behind the bar. Let's go get us some servers. Let's grab her. And again, I'm going to keep their names, what they've been assigned. I'll try to, and I think I've got a few over here I'm going to change out there. I don't know what they're doing. There's something behind a door or under something that is just driving these guys absolutely crazy. All right, so we've got our new servers. Let's, again, oppressively keep them on the first floor. And we'll take them off hotel and takeout. Those are good stats. We'll take you off hotel and takeout. Those are good stats. We'll take you off hotel, takeout. Good stats. Good stats. Okay, let me get a couple names up here. All right. We have Marvelous Artsy. Sent me a wonderful gift, by the way. Thank you. Wonderful gift. Thank you very much. She's just a drink runner. Do I already have her in? No, okay, that's what I thought. And Alice doesn't live here anymore. Masha. What a great name for a medieval tavern ale wench. Because that's basically what they all are. They're my wenches. And I'm sorry that sounded bad. But, I mean, look, they're the ones that went to the Discord server and applied to work in my medieval tavern. Vampiric Unicorn. Another server. Another ale wench. Okay, so that's who I have so far. I want to make sure I cross their names off. All right. HC, done. Boosh. All right. Everybody's good. Okay. We're filled. Start the next day. Boom. Okay, let's go check on our adventurers. And we want to send them out for more strawberries. Strawberry. Oh, I can't because I'm broke. Started in the red. My bad. That's right. I went crazy and splurged. What a weird word, isn't it? Splurge. It's just weird that that's like a word that's used in normal conversation and not reserved solely for like dirty, gross stuff. I'm talking about the ill, freaky no-no. Talking about the monkey love. So, these cats are driving me insane. They really are. They'll sleep all day. As soon as I turn on a microphone, they're like, oh, well, hello. I see you have a microphone that records sounds. We like to make sounds, very loud and obnoxious sounds, at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's either 3 a.m. and they're fighting under the bed, or, doing the zoomies, or right when I kick on to record. Like, hey, Dad's in the middle of something. Let's go mess it up. Now, I hate seeing that. I think I might have too many people on food. I don't know. But and we'll check the stats at the end of the day. I just don't like watching them pile up like that. But that's just me. That's the old server in me that's getting upset, that The ticket times are growing. I need to reduce these ticket times, girls. Let's go. Excuse me. Let's go, ladies. And when I build these rooms, you're going to be having to sling these drinks and running upstairs to give dirty, gross handies in the wank shack. That's become a thing. I can't believe it actually became a thing on the Discord server, where there are people who have actually applied to work at the wank shack. I thought it was a joke. I said it as a joke at first. Next thing I know, I look on the Discord server, and people are like, yeah, I'll go work in there. Why not? You make good money. I mean, you make pretty decent coin giving out medieval handies. Now, when I say medieval handy, I don't mean, go medieval on it. That's not what I'm saying. I don't want you to go medieval on someone's junk. Lorena Bobbitt kind of ruined that for everybody. Let's check our chow. I mean, seriously, these cats are right next to me. Just slamming into this door. No big deal, Dad. All right, so this, again, I just like the look of that. I just think it looks cool. What I would like, honestly, is to be able to hang banners. I can hang them from here. Like we can do, I'm so sorry. Like that. That looks cool, too. We can hang the banners across the top here. Like so. Maybe what we'll do as we expand, we'll kind of keep this open air thing going and maybe try to build out a little opening here so that the adventurers and researchers are over here, and then the tug rooms are over here. The tug rooms. Sorry, I just came up with that. I just made myself laugh. We can put the tug rooms over there on the left. And then what I can do is move this over and put a stairwell here so you have easy access to the tug rooms. So I can put the arch walls here, and then we'll put the tug rooms over there. All right, our adventurers have returned. Our mighty warriors have returned with green beans. That's right. I have paid them a ton of money to go out and loot and pillage strawberries and green beans. Yes, that is my kingdom. I will kill you and your family over green beans and mushrooms. Oh, this game's awesome. Okay. So we're flowing along real well. Now we're just grinding through these research trees and things like that. Serve 100 rare. Prepare veggie soup. Own 13 decorations. Okay. We can do this again. We're going to go back to our banners. Go into decoration. Grab a couple of you. Like so. Paint it black. Tell me down below. What's that a reference to? Paint it black. Come on, kids. You should know this. If you're the kid of a Gen X parent, you should know that. I don't even want to get into that argument with you. I was at a bar one night here in Nashville and playing darts, talking to a guy, having conversation, and he tells me that he had never heard Hotel California in its entirety until like 2 years ago. And of course, you don't believe somebody when they say that. You don't believe them. You're like, no, there's no way. There's no way you have lived this. There's no way you've lived long enough to be old enough to drink in a bar and you've not heard Hotel California. Well, it seems he grew up in one of, quote unquote, those families, like a footloose family where you're not allowed to have rhythm. I guess, I don't know. I have no concept because there has always been music in my life, so I have no idea what that would be like. That's maybe why I can't conceptualize the fact that someone could grow up in a world where you're listening to, 3 or 4 bands like approved. Like I said, I don't understand. I grew up with everything from Lawrence Welk and Liberace to Black Sabbath and Iron Maiden, and everything in between. Rachmaninoff, Tchaikovsky, Van Halen, Prong, whatever. My world has been surrounded by rock and roll and all other types of music. So when someone says, I grew up in a house where we weren't allowed to listen to music, you're like, what? what? I mean, I don't want to bang on your family, and I'm not gonna be judgmental about it. That's not what my reaction is about. My reaction's not about, any type of disconcerting opinion about your family or your upbringing or the morals in which you were raised. That's not it. It's like I said, it's just hard to be like, what are you talking about? You've never heard Hotel California? Really? So I gave him some homework because my whole world is rock and roll. Hold on. I got to get these cats out of here. Hold on. You got one behind the door and one on the other side of the door. The door's right next to me, and they decide to play back and forth with the door. All my cat owner friends understand. They understand completely. Okay, let's see. What would we leveled up here? The steak dinner and the leek soup. 90 gold coins for steak. Again, I'm going to get my money out of you people. So let's check our stats and see how we're doing. I don't like that. I don't like that time. That time's not good. Got drinks. Got all these doing food. Okay. You know what? Vampiric Unicorn? No food for you, no cleaning. I want nothing but drinks. Same thing with Masha, Marvelous Artsy. Good. Let's do one more. No food, no cleaning, nothing but drinks. Okay. I just don't like that time. It's ticket times, man. Ticket times. Ticket times. All right, let's see what we can do. Nothing, because I don't have enough strawberries. So we're going to see what we need. Soups for the day. Let's just go into here. Turn off desserts. Turn off main courses. Make sure everything's off in our events. And they're back at the door. Let's start our next day. They're seriously, they're back. They're back. Can't believe it. I mean, if cats could give you the middle finger, they would. What's the internet meme joke? Like, if a dog could text you, your phone would not stop ringing. The alerts would be constant and nonstop. If your cat could text you, they wouldn't. Ever. I think it's the, here's how you know cats have the upper paw, if you will. So, you know what it's like going to the bathroom with a pet. Why does my dog come into the bathroom with me when I go to the bathroom? Well, because you go to the bathroom when your dog goes to the bathroom. So your dog's going to the bathroom, looks over, there you are. So he sees you go into the bathroom, and he goes, hey, bathroom time. He's there when I go. I guess I need to be there when he goes. Now, if you lock eyes with your dog while it's all hunched up, dropping deuce, there's a moment of shame between the two of you. There is. There's this moment of, sorry, bro. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I didn't mean to interrupt your daily movement here. There's a moment of shame, collected shame, even though it's a dog. It's quote unquote just a dog. Even though it's a dog, there's still collective shame shared between the two of you. Now, lock eyes with a cat when it's in the litter box, hunched up, dropping a deuce. You're the only one that's going to feel shame. That cat's going to look at you like, that's right. That's right. And when I'm done, you're going to come over here, and you're going to dig it out of this dirt. You're going to put it in a little bag, and you're going to take it outside. That's what you're going to do for me. Now go. They're back, man. I'm sorry. Charlie, seriously, bro. And he's not even the troublemaker. All right, so end of the day, let's see what we've got going on here. Who's leveling up? Trina Dawn needs some love. Need some love. You're already getting like massive tips here. I don't know what you need from me. Yeah, anybody else? So how's everybody feeling? Let's go down here. Ooh, Yanni's not feeling good. Let's throw him some money. HCH, not feeling good. Throw him some money. Matthew, dude, what is wrong with you, man? Typical soldier. Yeah, you work hard. Yeah, you do it. But you know what? You bitch a lot, too. And this is coming from us. I'm telling you, I know you. I know you. I know you, man. Who else we got here? Valte needs some love. He's always getting love. Let's give him some speed carrying. What have we leveled up? Vegetable soup. Sopas, I believe that is in Spanish. Ooh, we got a couple of them. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, yeah. Nice. Got a new recipe. Can't wait to get to the elite waitress. I may have to change her name to Ruthless Biscuit. This may be my Ruthless Biscuit. She gets the elite status. She does. She built the Discord server you should be heading over to apply to work in the tug rooms of Concurpa's Rest. And you can also learn what a Concurpa is and why we call each other Concurpas. So just head over to the Discord server. Let's top off our beverages. Why not? Let's have some fun with this. Bunch of old Gen X metalheads playing a PC game in a virtual tug room. All right, so let's get out of here. Let's start the next day, and we'll send our mercs out to get some more stuff. Got the shrooms, bruh. Got the shrooms, bruh. Sweet. Sweet shrooms, bruh. Okay, what did we just get in our reward? Oh, yeah. Okay, so we need 3750 to get 80 yellow. And we need 36 yellow. Again, those are the rare ones, man. Those are probably more rare than the purples. As far as like when you get into these, when you get into the research, getting 1 purple, not a big deal. Even getting 6 purple, not a big deal. 10 and 30, still not a big deal. Because if you've got a posh joint with really good food, you're going to get them in. But 500 yellow, bro, that is a massive grind. So I'm always going for these first. So I want more green beans just as backup and more ham hocks. Or ham hocks. That would be my stripper name. Ham hock. Ladies, welcome to the stage, the incomparable Ham Hock. Actually, if I were going to strip, it would be to White Snake. Like Slow and Easy. That's a great song. Like, if you're a stripper, you should already have a routine locked in for that track. Right? There are just certain songs that, if you're a stripper, you should have locked and loaded. And Slow and Easy by White Snake. I don't know, man. Like, if you're a stripper, it should just be in your DNA. Like, you hear White Snake. Like, you could be at your kid's parent-teacher conference, and somebody's ringtone is White Snake, and you hear it and start taking your clothes off. It should just be in your DNA. But, yeah, I would dance to White Snake. Ham Hock, up there on stage, spinning around the pole to When the Levee Breaks by Led Zeppelin. Again, look, I know that... See, the reason no one strips to When the Levee Breaks, because it's like 7 minutes, right? And that's just too long to ask some chick with C-section scars to spin around a pole. And did you know that the pole, you don't spin around the pole. The pole spins. I just blew your mind. The pole, they're liars. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Strippers lie. Strippers lie. She told me she liked me. Yeah. You had a wad of 20s in your pocket. Not a wad of decency. That's why. Okay, so what are we looking to do here? Got our soups for the day. Vegetable soup, 400. Dang, I got some good ones there. All right, so let's go back into our menu and turn everything back on and start our next day. Ooh, good one. Good one, Eric. Way to remind me. This is how... Sorry, I just put this is how you remind me in your head. Was that not... That was one of those... That was one of those beat you over the head crossover tracks. And I actually like Brad. I like them guys. Partied with them a lot. But yeah, dude, there was a period in the 2000s where the crossover was killing everything. Nickelback, Three Doors Down, Linkin Park. It was just... Man, I don't want to hear... Nickelback on the same station with Pantera or Alice in Chains, and then randomly hear Nickelback on the same station with Neo and, Beyonce and stuff. It's like, nah, dude, that crossover double dip by the labels, it really did ruin the legitimacy of some of those rock bands from the 2000s that worked really hard to be, big-time rock bands. And then next thing you know, the label does that crossover crap. And then you hear it all the time, just all the time, because you hear it over here, and you flip the station, you hear it over there. It was just saturation. Nickelback's not a bad band. Their latest album, that's where we are in life. Nickelback's latest album rocked harder than Metallica's latest album. Now, you can fight among yourselves in the comments about that statement if you want to. So we're supposed to serve soups for the whole day, organize any event once. Okay. Let's go up here. How we doing? Oh, we need prestige. That's right. Before I can host my battle victory celebration that will be serving green pea stew. You know what? I need the guests more than I need the soup. So we need 33, what is it? 37.50 in prestige. So, let's cheese the prestige. 37.50. Boom. Okay. And it's increasing our prestige here. So if I really wanted to, I could just spam in some of those nights and get me up to 5,000, but we'll do that with tables and chairs and stuff. Okay. So how are we doing? Yeah, we need these yellows so that we can start our research, because we can't get any of this until we have our researchers. So we just kind of grind it and wait. That's kind of the mid-game point, is that you're in this grind to get these research points, to get these upgrades and stuff like that. Kitty of the Wild, you know what? You need some money. Let's give you some tips. Everybody tip Kitty of the Wild. Throw her a bone. I heard it when I said it. I'm sorry. I heard it when I said it, Kitty. My bad. HC. Let's see. Let's check Matthew down here. Still haven't upgraded him. Still haven't upgraded any of his attributes, but I've been throwing him money every other minute because he's complaining about his coins. Fish steak. Yeah, how about a nice fish sandwich? Yeah, in the butt. Let me know in the comments below where that reference is from. If you happen to know where the reference, yeah, in the butt, is from. I ask so much of my subscribers. Come work in my tug rooms, and no random movie and song references. That is the existence of a Concurpa. Like I said, it's a bunch of Gen X burnouts listening to metal and laughing at my jokes. That's the channel, ladies and gentlemen, right there. So you watch me build this tavern, and I tell inappropriate jokes about my subscribers. That's how we do here on the Wyldeside. I could throw in a couple more windows. Okay. Let's see. We're doing good. Don't need that expense today. All right. Let's go ahead and have a party. Let's have a Vardy party. There's another reference I don't think a lot of people are going to get. To have a Vardy party. Come on, Susan. Yeah, one shot. He's a one-pump chump. Ladies, if you don't know what that means, ask your boyfriend or husband. If he gets real embarrassed and quiet... Oh, I am the worst, aren't I? Look, it's early morning. I did a little wake and bake. My bad. So I get my 2,000 gold coins, and I get my prestige, and I get my elite waitress. But here's what we're going to do. Let's put her over here. Let's put her spot here. And then we'll come down here. Boom. Elite waitress. Look at her stats. She is stacked. Look at these stats. Crazy. Crazy stats. And all I want is drinks. And we're going to rename her. We'll go. We'll go Ruthless Biscuit. And then I'll come up here and I'll change this one change this. You know what? It's a friend of mine. I don't know if she's even watching. But we're gonna make this one Graham Cracker. So Graham Cracker is one of my servers, and I've moved Ruthless Biscuit to elite status, and she is now over here slinging. Look at that. That's what I want to see. Boom, boom. Gone. No cleaning, just slinging the booze. That's all I want you doing. So who's getting HC? Nice. Let's give you drink pouring. Hold on. See, when you get the research, someone in the comments pointed this out, and I should let you know. Sometimes when you get those pop-up alerts, it doesn't pause the screen. So there are some things you'll go into, like refilling the drinks, refilling the crates, where it doesn't pause the background screen. And when your research ticks over, it doesn't pause. So the pop-up will come up saying you've got research, but it won't pause the menu. And sometimes you need these guests to count towards your next research. So what I try to do is when I hear that research alert go off, I pause. And then I can go into my research. My researchers are done. I still have some yellows in. So I'm going to grab them for this supply storage. And the reason being it's lower than this. And I really want that. And I'll tell you why. Supply storage is used to automatically refill all the kitchen crates at the same time during the night, which I wish the brewery did, but it doesn't. See, Dev, make the brewery this. Make the brewery that instead of me, it's ridiculous. It's in the middle of the day, you're running out. No. Make the brewery the same system as the supply storage, that it automatically refills whatever you've got brewing at night. So I'm going to go for supply storage first, because it'll alleviate constantly clicking on these crates and getting them refilled. And I want those guests, those yellow guests. I want them to count to my research. So what have we leveled up? Green pea stew. Does that not sound disgusting? Green pea stew. And we've got some more green beans. Nice. Let's send them out for ham hocks. Go get me some ham hocks. Go slaughter some village pigs and get me some ham hocks. All right. Refilling there. And bring her to me. Bathe her and bring her to me. That's what I'm doing. I'm sending my guys out. Because I need ham hocks and strawberries. Ham hocks and strawberries is what I need. Served only soup for the day. Okay, 5 stars, any food. Prepare a bowl of chicken. Let's go back into our menu. Regular, everything's on. Boom. Let's go up here. Now, as we go through the game, I may zip through a lot of this, and I will try to at least be entertaining as I do so. Let's get some more ham hocks, because we're going to need those yellow. We're going to need those yellow guys. We're going to need the pirates. I want the pirates. 120. Give me 120 yellow. And I can fit 168 in. Can I do a... Oh, I can do a king. Do you want me here? See, I will show up. I will visit with my wife. But you need some turkey and some other stuff before I will show up with my wife. You have to have certain stuff for me and my lady. My lady. Show up. What do we have here? Let's get some cheese. Can you? No. All right. Come on. There we go. Now, what's our quest? Finish any research, defend against thieves. All right, Susan J.W. That's you. Make it happen. Make it happen, Suze. Susan, do you hate when people call you Suze? Like, are you one of those folks that has a name that people like to shorten? Like, I have a friend of mine, Jonathan. Don't call him John. And it's not that, I'll give him credit, it wasn't something he had to, like, work on. Like, telling people. He would just say, my name's Jonathan. So people are like, okay, Jonathan. Like my cousin David. I've never called him Dave. I don't think I've ever called him Dave. It's always David. Now, my sister, we call her Rach. And my other sister, we call Kath. So it's, and they don't mind. But I know people that if you shorten their name, they get upset. I knew this dude named Gregory, and he would do that. You go, hey, Greg, come here. He's like, it's Gregory. And you're like, you know what, bro? Okay. Okay. All right, man. But I get it. It's your name. My name's Eric. It's hard to shorten that. Air. You know, which, whatever. I guess if that's... I've never been called that regularly, but I think I've heard it a few times. Doesn't upset me. All right. Let's check our day. How we doing? Only 2 bowls of chicken. Crap. That's going to be a long grind right there. That is going to... Or unless... Ooh, I could just turn off desserts. And you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn off desserts and soups and just serve main courses all day. And maybe that'll get that bowl of chicken knocked out. Hopefully. We'll see. We shall see. And how's our research? We still need research. 60. All right. So now what we're going to do... And here's... Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. These guys. They just eat research tables. Let's give them overlooking balcony. Let's start with 5. Now, the most you're going to get, if I put 5 in here, the most research points I'm going to get a day is 300 to 350. Because the maximum research points gathered by each researcher is capped at about 65 a day. So I'm going to put in 10 research tables. Like this. Boom. Then we come over to decoration. Now, here's where we get... So a lot of people make mistakes when it comes to decoration. These 2 items right here. Bookshelf on the wall, like that. And then a bookcase. These are used by researchers only. Their only function is to be used by researchers. So if you put these anywhere else, the researchers will leave their desk and go to that location. So if one researcher is at this bookshelf and you've done a decorative bookshelf down here, another researcher will go all the way down to that bookshelf. So any bookshelves you have, put them right next to your research tables. Put them right here. Again, don't need lights, don't need carpets, no fancy accoutrement, none of that. Put them in a cave, man. Dig your research points. Now, of course, as we go up in the research, I'm going to need a lot of research points, which means I'm going to have to open this up and probably triple. There's probably going to be 30 researchers cranking out research points. So let's go down to the bottom floor. Everything is topped off. Let's go over here, top off our crates until we get our research, our storage completed. And I've got the menu set up. Okay, now let's hire some researchers. See, 64 per day. That's the max speed. So I want to make sure that every researcher I get has max speed already. So if I have to shuffle through them a couple times to get them, I will. Like so. Now let's see. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that'll do for now. Now I'm going to tell you, watch. These people are going to absolutely drain your time, and it's their constant upkeep. They really are. But you need those research points. So let's go. You need the research. Now, see? See how they're moving? If I put these bookshelves anywhere else, even one, even though there are 2 bookshelves here, if I put one of these bookshelves down here, you will see researchers down there getting books. So the best thing to do is, whether it's bookshelf or bookcase, just keep it right next to your researchers. Got our ham hocks. Got the ham hocks. What do we want? What do we want? Let's get some more mushrooms. They're easy to get. They're cheap. Let's get some more strawberries. All right. Let's check our events. We've got plenty there, plenty there. We just need that recipe. We got plenty there. We just need that recipe. Okay. So we're actually doing real well. So we need 60 yellow and 50. So that's going to be the goal. We're going to get through this day. That'll get us the research. It's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So what we'll do, you know what? Let's do this. Watch. Let's stop you, start you. And that way we can try to get all of this done. The hotel rooms. I usually don't build the hotel rooms until I have that 3rd floor. That way I have bar, hotel rooms, bar, and then I can have the 3rd floor servers handling the hotel rooms. And it's not that time consuming if you put your servers on the hotel rooms. It's not like they're up there all day. First thing in the morning, they'll run up, take care, make the beds like 2 seconds, and then run back down. So it's really not that. It's really not that much. But they don't make a lot of money. Even if you have a 5-star hotel room, fireplace, double bed, windows, tub, all that stuff, you're only going to get a couple bones out of it. It's really not a massive generator. Now, maybe. See, now I'm overthinking, because now I'm thinking, okay, what if I built just one bar on the bottom floor, and then every floor was just hotels? First floor was the 1-star, second floor 2-star, and go all the way up, so the top floor is nothing but posh hotel rooms. That might be a moneymaker. With a bottom floor bar and a garden bar, you may be able to make enough money to make that sustainable. Okay, so we're done for the day, which means our researchers are done for the day. Going into tomorrow, we're going to host this event to knock out this research. So I'm going to stop the hotel and restart the supply storage. Come into my events, and I'm going to grab these 80. Somebody needs an upgrade. Ooh, Gwen. Boom. Speed. All right, Kelly. Got her. Sonnen. Boom. All right, we're looking good. Now watch. These guys have only been doing research for a day. Okay, they're okay. They're okay. By tomorrow. Oh, wait. Yeah, by tomorrow, these are going to be unhappy people. So let's top everything off. I can't poop in strange places. I'm telling you, it's all I hear when I hear that song. Let's host our party. Our victory party. Let's check on our mercenaries real quick. They got our ham hocks. Let's send them back out for more green beans. Like so. And we'll get more cheese. No, I want strawberries. I want strawberries. We come back down. Got my 2,000. Now I need... Let's put 2 more suits of armor up here. Spam those in. Get our... Just because we want our prestige higher. Like that. Okay, there we go. Now we're at 5,000. Good. Now 8,000 is our next increase. And the cost of these adventures just went down. So we're trying to save a little money here. Check out our warriors. Check them all out. Hey, look, man. It's the guy from Sabaton. Is his name Joaquin? I call him the Swedish Chuck Liddell. Where's Tommy Johansson? Let's see if we can find Tommy J. Where's Tommy Johansson? Is this you? Nah, I need some long blonde hair guys. Where's my Tommy J? Look, there's another one. Yeah, basically half the bands that I've done reactions to are in this bar right now. Battle Beast. Here he is. He's got his beard. Look, it's the Dire Straits victory party. Check out our kingdom. This is kind of cool. It is cool. Go up a floor. I would like to make the 3rd floor same as this floor here. So it'll be an open patio on this floor here, and then this second floor will be the dirty hotel rooms that nobody knows exist. The secret rooms. The secret tug booths. It's a tug booth. All right, let's get some more of these people going. Who else? All right. Let's give you soup. Getting ready to get them. Getting ready to get them. Boom. I want the kitchen. I want that +1. So again, I'm trying to get as many of these stragglers out as possible. All right. So we are, as the Muppets sang, moving right along. Good job on preparing the bowl of chicken. Let's go back into here to the regular food. Let's turn everything back on. And we will shut her down. So let's top everything off before we get going on the next day. Back into our grind. Try to knock out more of these quests, get more of this research done, and we can keep on keeping on. Again, the plan, all research and adventurers, and maybe some tug shacks over here. And then this third floor up above it will be another bar, and then the floor above that will be hotel rooms, some really dirty wank shacks, and some nice ones. And then out here will be a garden. And eventually in the garden, what I want to put out there are these games. Because the garden is really dependent on the weather. So that's why I kind of built this little patio. Because if you build a garden and like put a lot of seating and stuff out there, if it rains, nothing's out there. So if you just put some games out there, you're not really losing money. But if you put a bar out there, you're going to lose money. You're going to lose way more money if you put a bar out here. Excuse me. So we'll see how that goes. Give me your suggestions down in the comments. And again, if you would like to work at Concurpa's Rest for an oppressive king, myself, in my kingdom, and dig my potatoes and pay overpriced food and drink in my tavern, all you have to do is head over to the Discord server. But make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. I'm really bad at self-promotion. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Hit that notification button. We live stream Wednesdays and Saturdays. Wednesdays at 11 a.m., Saturdays at 2 p.m. More importantly, hit that Discord link. Go over to the Discord server. Over on the left-hand side, my reaction request tab, the Concurpa's Rest tab, everything you need to know about the Wyldeside with Eric Clark is right there on the Discord server. Everything is linked down below. If you would like to help the channel grow, there's a Patreon link as well. Thank you very much for taking time out of your busy holiday season to hang out in my kingdom with the rest of the I Concur army at Concurpa's Rest. Make sure you're looking out for each other. Make sure you're looking out for your neighbor. Try to do at least one good thing a day. I am Eric Clark, and this is the Wyldeside.